football experience, but definitely physically a monster. And there's such high upside here for him to be the number 1 wideout. I think he fits the West Coast offense pretty well, so I like the pick.
Well, and he's a former running back, and that's what he's like when he gets the ball in his hand. You know, he's not necessarily a vertical threat. He's not going to race anybody down the field, but you get him the ball in space, and you let him go to work. I mean, look at those numbers: 6'2.5", 231, runs low 4.5s, just naturally athletic, very good hands.
Yeah, I mean a huge vertical leap
there, and he runs strong. I mean, obviously 231 pounds, but I mean he'll run right through tackles. Love that pick too.
Yeah, and I think he complements what they have in Massaquoi, etc. as well. So yeah, I like the pick. I like the pick. The AFC North getting better. Houston is on the clock.
Well, we got Pittsburgh coming up too. You got a cornerback, Brandon Harris. I suppose you got your eye on.
Huh? Yeah, I don't know if they're going to take someone that short. To be honest with you, I think the Steelers are looking for someone a little bit taller than Harris. But
Johnny Patrick.
Yeah, Johnny Patrick. I think Curtis Brown is the player that they really covet. That's still around.
I like Curtis Brown. I mean, there's talk that he's slipping a little bit, but I mean, he might not be the biggest. I mean, he's got good size, but he doesn't have great speed. But he's a good corner. I liked him down at the Senior Bowl too.
Yeah, Houston has traded up to pick 60. He up 73, 138. Brandon Harris, this better be it. Teams are trading up and don't want him, but yeah, I think Brandon Harris should be.
And that was with New England. So what did New England get for that?
73, 140. No, they got like 148, something like that. I think they got a 4th rounder. Is that right? Someone want to confirm that for me? I'm going to look on Twitter here. But Houston trades a 3rd and a 5th. Yeah, got a 5th round pick. So that's not a bad deal for Houston.
Boy, I tell you what, if they get Brandon Harris here, I criticized. I gave him the business pretty good in my review on the website, but
yeah,
my opinion of them is going way up if they come out of the 2nd round with Brooks Reed and Brandon Harris, two guys that I'm a big fan of.
And only giving up a 3rd and a 5th to move up back into the 2nd. I mean, that'd be a pretty sick deal. This defense would turn around very, very quickly. Yeah, I'd definitely love the Houston Texans draft. I think J.J. Watt's a solid player.
Yeah, it's not that I didn't like J.J. Watt. I think J.J. Watt's a heck of a player. It's just, I'm not a fan of when teams ignore needs. I just think it's a little, pretentious. I don't like that when every team has needs. Very few teams can go that luxury route.
Sky, we have a question from the chat. Greg Little, the characteristics that he has. I want a little refresher on what some of those problems might have been.
And it's not like legal trouble. I mean, it's not like he's out robbing liquor stores or anything like that. It's maturity is what it is. And that's the same thing it was with Marvin Austin. He just needs to grow up a little bit, learn what it is to work and be a professional. And obviously he got in trouble with NCAA, breaking the rules, but it's maturity. And he's a young guy. I mean, some guys there's some people like I talked about earlier, Moby Okoye at 19 years old, he acted like a 30-year-old. Some people just mature at different rates, and some people never mature.
Yeah, so Brandon Harris to the Texans, that's official.
Oh, good.
So, great pick. Texans addressing 3 biggest needs, 3 slam dunk picks. Are they going to the playoffs this year? This could be it. I think this might be the year.
Yeah, could be. I'm not betting on them.
It's only it's only my 3rd Snapple, by the way.
I'll believe it when I see it, but...
Yeah. I mean, they're going Colts having a good draft, too, but...
I had Harris as the 27th best player in the draft, and they got him at 60, so...
And only gave up a 5th to do it. That's pretty good. I guess the Patriots are just going to wait till their next pick, since they have 50 million of them.
So my highest-rated players available now are Alan Bailey and Ryan Mallett.
I still Martez Wilson. Still like him.
You're higher on Wilson than I am. I am. He's probably probably like my 7th or 8th best available. So
big upside.
yeah.
Maybe Chargers here. They got Gilchrist last round. Do you think maybe they're going to take Randall Cobb or Jernigan?
And San Diego, they've got, I believe, 2 third-round picks as well? So
yeah,
they might be able to wait a little bit. If Jernigan's the guy they want, they might be able to wait on him a little bit and try to get him to pass rusher like Martez Wilson here.
Well, they have 2. Actually, I have them taking Gilchrist in the 3rd with the mock I made today. I didn't even know that. There you go.
Nice.
Yeah, they have 2 in the 3rd. With the wide receivers not coming off the board, I agree. Maybe they can wait a little bit and see who ends up falling down there. I do think they still need that pass rusher off the edge. Justin Houston, mentioned Wilson, Dante Mock has that big upside, and obviously the workout numbers.
Although it is a while till they pick again. It's not till 82, so if they want one of these wideouts, especially Cobb. I mean, Cobb's not going to be there at 82. Jernigan?
Yeah, Cobb won't be there. Jernigan, maybe. I think with Atlanta getting Julio Jones, it takes him out of possibility.
I think I have that in my final mock draft, Brandon Harris to Houston, so I'm taking that.
Nice. Yeah, I had it in the one I did this morning.
You can't go back and do another mock.
Oh, I did a 2nd and 3rd round today. I said, what do people on Twitter want me to do today? I had an hour to kill, so we did.
I did in fact have him going to Houston, so I'm taking it.
All right. Yeah, you could take those points.
I think I'm ahead of Gospel now.
And yeah, you're still not beating him. He still wins.
It took me a couple rounds, whereas he did it in 1 round, but...
I'll put it in the chat. I'll put my mnemonic in the chat room. Yeah, I'm trying to think what else.
Where's your mock from yesterday? I can add up the points and see how you would have done in the contest.
I don't know. I want to share now. I didn't do great. I think I got 7 picks exactly correct. So
that's 20. You get.
I may have been
3
lucky
points for those, and then 1 for every guy that went to the first round.
I think I may have been lucky if I wasn't in triple digits in the ranking there.
Last year was a down year for me. I did not perform well last year, so I needed a bounce back. Ooh.
Jonas Mouton, yeah, Michigan. Scott.
A little early.
Yeah. I know I've seen some mocks with him going in like the 3rd round, and I was like, what? I don't love it. I've never seen a dynamic player here.
Lord, no rings.
Yeah. It's just...
I mean, he's going to be an inside backer, I would think, in their scheme, right?
Which they just got Donald Butler last year, who kind of had a redshirt year. So maybe they put him on the outside. I don't know if I would buy into that too much. I mean, here's my things about Jonas Mouton is that his instincts aren't very good. And he didn't do well at the combine, if I remember correctly. Didn't he have some pretty bad numbers there?
I can tell you in a second here.
Yeah, you can look that up. I know he was
down there a little way.
I know he was pretty injury prone. I know he definitely had some durability things. So I thought it was just a lot that would stack on top of each other. And I honestly, he got eaten up by blocks in a lot of games I watched for Michigan this year. Maybe it was the system, maybe the players around him, but I just do not think that I never thought he'd be a dynamic NFL player.
And he ran a 4.87 at the combine, so he's not real big, but at least he's slow.
Yay, positive. Well, we can bash that pick plenty, I'm sure. But Washington's on the clock.
I'm going Mallet again. I'm going to hit this eventually.
One of the times when they don't trade down, you'll hit Mallet here.
Look at this. I had 2 out of the last 3. Little to the Browns and Harris to the Texans. If I just stick with them, they eventually end up happening. I think San Diego's losing the draft.
I like... Yeah, I don't love the Gilchrist pick. The legit pick, I like him. They're going to use him at right D-end as a pass rusher. That could work, but...
My whole thing with that, and I wrote it in my analysis, is I like legit, and maybe he's going to end up being fine. Maybe he'll end up being a great 3-4 defensive end. But it's a projection. You're hoping.
Yeah.
Why not take Cameron Jordan, the guy you know can do it, has been effective doing it, and has been dominant doing it.
Yeah. No, I mean, I agree with you there. I love legit. I'd rather have him in the 4-3, but...
Maybe that's just me being conservative again, which I tend to do with a lot of these things, but, I mean, take the proven commodity.
The Senior Bowl just tweeted, Jonas Wooten, gotta be honest, wasn't on our radar.
Kevin.
I love it. Good job, Kevin. That was awesome. The Dolphins have traded up with the Redskins.
Ryan Mallett.
Here it is. This has got to be Ryan Mallett.
I'm writing it down. Done.
You did it with Dalton, so here we go. Miami trades up. Got to be for Mallett, I have to imagine.
And I tell you what, great move by the Miami Dolphins.
I mean,
we know they liked him a lot. Be aggressive. Go get him.
Mm-hmm.
I bet they gave up a future pick. That's a big jump.
Big jump from the third. From what pick they have in the third? They're picking 15th from the third for it. So
79.
79th. It's a pretty good jump.
Picks.
It's a pretty good jump. They probably could have gotten around. But Washington's gathering up picks, which is not something they do. They've traded down with every pick they've had in this draft, at least once.
I tell you what, though, and I've never been the biggest Mallett fan, but at this point, and considering what Miami has and how much they liked him, I love this pick.
I do too. I think the Chargers fan and the defensive back in the chat room not so happy. Not so happy with Jonas Wooten.
Yeah, I mean, I tell you what, this is 2 years in a row, A.J. Smith. I mean, usually he used to be one of those guys that I like just about everything he did, but the last 2 years, I wasn't a fan of the Ryan Matthews move, and I like him even less now. I had him on my fantasy team, and he's a keeper league. He kind of screwed me a little bit last year. He better get it turned around.
Yeah, let's see. Well, I think it's a good move by the Dolphins. I'm looking around to try and see what this trade's going to end up being.
I bet they had to give a future third.
I mean, they could have given up a third and their third and a fifth, perhaps.
Oh, it's more than a fifth to go up 17 spots, I think. What's their
Detroit moved up for about the same amount for a fifth.
So, I'm going to, let's see, 111 and 79. I'm going to check the old trade value chart here and see. 111 and 79. I'm bad at math, so I'll read them. I'll read you the numbers. You can.
Oh, that's great. I'm a social studies teacher, really.
I want a gift card. All right, 72 points.
Okay.
And 195.
All right.
So and that equals.
So that's what? That's 267.
And the 62nd pick's 284. So
it's close.
17. Yeah, they probably. Oh yeah, maybe they probably had to throw in like a 6th round or 2.
Yeah.
That would get it done. I don't care what they paid, honestly.
Yeah. Oh no, I agree with you.
My new motto, I've always said the golden rule of the NFL draft is if you don't have a franchise quarterback, you don't pass on one. I'm either adding an addendum to it or making a new one. It's that it's impossible to overpay for a quarterback because if you get a good quarterback, it doesn't matter what you paid. It wasn't enough.
Redskins get 79, 146, and 217.
Watch them not take them.
What?
Oh, they're talking about the guy that passed away. I did. Do they have a camera with Mallett?
I don't think so.
I don't blame him for that. I wish Locker had been there now, knowing that he would have been. If he had known he was going to go that high, I wish he would have had a chance to. I certainly don't blame him. Oh.
Well, there you go, Scott. Not right now. Daniel Thomas, running back Kansas State. They move up to get their running back.
Well, and just like we got confirmation on Daquan Bauer's knee, we got confirmation on Ryan Mallett.
Yeah, we got confirmation in those character concerns. Now, I don't think it's bad selection with LaShore going. They needed a running back pretty badly.
And I believe I had that in my third round of my mock going to the
Yeah.
Dolphins. So
So